So if you're not familiar with the Jigsaw framework, you will no doubt recognise these four being basic behavioural styles. So what I want to do is look at some of the typical sources now of conflict for each of the four behavioural preferences. So we'll start off, first of all, with our, for the purposes today, our red. So some of the sources of conflict for people who have a high red preference are people who waste time talking about personal matters, people that they perceive as being incompetent, who have perhaps got fixed opinions or hinder their progress, working with other people who are quite slow to adapt, who have a slower pace of working, being told what and how to do things, being expected to deal with emotions and emotional outbursts or illogical, irrational kind of arguments, or anything that challenges their authority, can all be sources of conflict for people who have a high red preference. People who have a high yellow preference, some of the sources of conflict for them can be when other people are reluctant to explore or exploit opportunities of potential, when perhaps other people make unexpected harsh comments, for example, they take those very personally and can be that source of conflict. The belief that someone's actions are not genuine and there's a bit more of a sinister meaning behind them, unnecessary bureaucracy that holds them back, feeling railroaded or fenced in. People who also don't appreciate their need for fun, and often people who therefore perceive them as actually lacking in commitment. And the other source of conflict is being told that they cannot do something. For our green preference individuals, sources of conflict for them are things around the kind of lack of balance between work and home. People who appear to have these unrealistic, grandiose ideas, actions which reduce their sense of belonging, lack of consideration for emotions and feelings, compromising of their values, feeling undervalued, taken for granted, disregarded, when other people are victimized or kind of put down in some way, seeing other people get hurt or upset, when their own values and beliefs are challenged, or when they perceive that other people are unwilling to try and resolve differences. And lastly, for people with a blue preference, for them a lot of it is about being pressurized into making a decision, not having sufficient time to think through ideas and important matters, not having that time to discuss things, having their trust or their ability, their knowledge brought into question. People who make things personal and make issues emotional, and when things are not done correctly, especially when logic isn't applied or processes and systems aren't followed.